Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heat C of the Fighting Robots UK Heavyweight Championships 2006. Already into the knockout rounds from Heat A, the 2004 UK champion Terahertz, and from Heat B, the Robot Wars third world champion Storm 2. Four more machines again battling this week. Let's take a look at the lineup. Tonight we welcome seed number 1 and reigning champion Kronic to the arena as they look to defend their title. They're joined by the next machine in the Iron Ore series, Iron Ore 3, the Dutch Spike, and newcomers Turbulence. The first fight of the night is Kronic against Iron Ore 3. Let's go and meet the teams before we get the action underway.
Hi, my name is Dave Lang and this is Kronic. We're the current Roaming Robots UK champions for the Winter Tour, and we've come here to win.
Hello, we're Team Iron Ore. I'm Gilbert Grimm, this is my son Robert and friend Nat. We're here to take part in the championships and hopefully do some real good flipping.
The title defense starts here, and it's a battle of the flippers as the yellow wedge-shaped Iron Ore 3 comes to take on the blue wedge-shaped champion of Kronic, with those hedgehog spikes that will go flying if not looked after alright, and there they go flying already as Iron Ore flips Kronic against the arena wall, but Kronic is back in it, and now Iron Ore's flipper is open ajar as they vent CO2 gas, and I imagine that flipper of Iron Ore 3 is kaput. As we hear that siren in the background, that is the pit release button being pressed. Eventually you'll see a hole open up in the arena floor, but it might not be needed as Kronic sends Iron Ore 3 flying. If Iron Ore 3 ends up upside down, they will be out. There'll be no way of recovering because that flipper is stuck wide open. Kronic now upside down through the power of its own flipper, struggling to self-right. They're rolling around all over the place. The defending champ is in all kinds of problems here. They are back on their wheels. Thank goodness, they'll be thanking their stars, and they've thrown Iron Ore 3 over, and Iron Ore 3, we remember their flipper is gone, and they are going to get flipped into the pit. What a finish there. The defending champions, they had a little bit of a struggle, but they are on their way now with a win. Let's look at the highlights of that fight. Iron Ore 3, early pressure, early on, pushing Kronic into that arena wall. They did self-right, and at that point, Iron Ore 3 were venting CO2. That flipper stuck open, agape, like a cheesy death grin. Kronic came back into it, flipping hard. Iron Ore landed on their wheels that time, but this time, they did not land on their wheels. Upside down and out of the contest, and what a way to finish a fight. Kronic are back, ladies and gentlemen. Kronic are back. So, the title defense starts with a win. Kronic picking up the win over Iron Ore 3. Next up, it's Turbulence, the newcomers, against the Dutch Spike, who are also newcomers. Let's meet the two teams so we know a little bit more about them before they smash each other to bits.
Hi, we're Team Spike. On my right hand there's Burger, and on my left hand there's Peter. And I'm Edwin. The robot is called Spike. It's obvious why it's called Spike. It has full pressure pneumatic X with very hard spikes on the end.
Hi, I'm Dave. And I'm Ed. We're here to flip everyone out the arena and hopefully go all the way.
Don't know what to expect from these two machines who have never fought in the UK Championships before. That hammer on the end of Spike looks deadly, but Turbulence does look sleek and mean, doesn't it? As they are looking to outmaneuver each other. We've not seen that Spike hammer fire yet, despite them having a couple of chances. Turbulence will try and manoeuvre that flipper in underneath and flip just like that. And the Dutch machines turn turtle, uses the axe to self-right. Very good there. We see a little bit of stuff venting, but they're out. Spike out the arena. Well, it took 2 flips. 1. Spike recovered. And then Turbulence thought, Well, if you're going to recover from that, I'll just throw you out the arena. You can't recover from that. What a start for Turbulence. A quick and decisive win for Turbulence over Spike there. Next up for Spike, it doesn't get any easier. They're against the defending champions, Kronic. So Kronic looking to build upon their win. Spike getting thrown immediately, and there's CO2 going everywhere from the Dutch machine, who have yet to really get their hammer in. Oh my lord! They fired the axe and they went flying. And now they're being pushed towards the pit. They almost went in. Watch out for that pit, guys. Both machines now looking to feel each other out, looking for the next move. It's like a big game of chess. Spike's axe is so ridiculous as they've been thrown through the arena. They're against the arena wall now. They could be about to go out the arena, and they have. Almost exactly the same spot as Turbulence threw them out. Wow, Spike are at 6s and 7s really. Look at that, they almost got the axe in, but they went flying. Great flip, and then they almost went in the pit. Look at that, look at the size and weight of that hammer. Almost overbalanced them. They were venting a lot of steam and CO2 in not a very constructive way. And then they were thrown against the arena wall. And Kronic, you sort of knew what was coming, didn't you? As they went out of the arena. Who did it better, Turbulence or Kronic? That is the question. Well, I think it's safe to say that Spike are out of the championships this year. Turbulence has the chance to go level with Kronic, setting up like a heat final at the end of the heat here as they take on Iron Ore 3. So off we go. Turbulence looking to tie with Kronic. Iron Ore 3 looking to get a win on the board, but Iron Ore 3 are not moving. Are we alright, Iron Ore 3? All spinning around and they're out! They're out the arena! Well, let's watch that fight again, but in slow motion, and it'll still be a pretty quick fight. Iron Ore 3 turned, stopped moving. I thought they might have broken down. In came Turbulence. Iron Ore 3 came back to life, turned round, so they were facing away, presumably some control issues, and Turbulence, one flip, and they're out.
We got stuck on the floor. I don't know if it's a rough bit of floor, but we just got stuck there and we couldn't move. And it was sitting ducks. Didn't exactly go to plan.
Ah, so it wasn't technical issues like I thought. Iron Ore 3 getting stuck on the wooden floor and being turned over by Turbulence. It sets up a fantastic battle. Kronic versus Turbulence. Winner goes through to the knockout round. The rain comes pouring down as we end Heat C here with a Heat final, and oh my lord! The champions are out! Turbulence in underneath, one flip! And the champions are out! Unbelievable. Let's look at this one more time. Turbulence straight underneath and outweighed the champions. Easy as that. Turbulence have never been in the UK Championships before, and they have stamped their authority on this group that had Kronic, the defending champions, in it. Incredible, huge shock, one of the biggest shocks in UK robot combat, as a newcomer to the championship throws the defending champions out of the competition. Wow, I am lost for words. Kronic are out, Turbulence go through. The next fight, Iron Ore 3 versus Spike. These two machines playing for pride. They've not picked up a win yet, either of them. They're looking to finish third in the group and salvage a little bit of pride as Spike brings the hammer down, and there's just steam everywhere. Every time it fires that axe, it just vents so much CO2. Bringing that axe down a couple of times though on top here as Iron Ore 3 looks to manoeuvre around. The pit is descending. You can see rain is just all over the arena. Absolutely chucking it down here in this heat. Spike stuck in the floor. And I think that's going to be toodaloo to Spike with 0 wins out of 3. As Iron Ore has got them pinned with a flip. Well, let's look at this fight again. Spike, an early decent start here from the Dutch machine. There was 1 hit, 2 hits with the axe. But then, pushed by Iron Ore 3, have had their fair share of gremlins with this new machine. And look, you can see the hammerhead goes right into the floor there, getting them impaled and stuck, and meaning they were unable to self-right. So Iron Ore 3 gets the win for Pride, meaning they finished 3rd in the group, but it is Turbulence who are going through in a shocking heat here in the 2006 UK Heavyweight Championship. With what? 4 flips? Turbulence have fired themselves onto the knockout round, or the quarterfinals as we like to call it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the 2006 UK Heavyweight Championships. This is one of my favourite heats of this championship. Remember to like, comment and subscribe so you get all of the details of the upcoming heats, which, trust me, you don't want to miss. We'll see you next week for Heat D. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.